What's going on, everybody? Your friend Jamie here from Sharonatsea Travel, coming at you from right in front of the iconic flip-flop here. I'm in the atrium on the Margaritaville at Sea Islander. It's early in the morning, and guess what? It is time to do another full ship tour. Are you ready to see this ship? Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. And if you enjoyed the video, do me a favor, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Maybe give it a thumbs up, come back and see us some more. And don't forget to contact my awesome wife, Sharon, to book your next cruise at sharonatsea@gmail.com. All right, so I am all the way forward on this cruise ship in the elevator bank, and I'm actually down on deck one. Deck one is mostly all cabins except all the way forward, and that's where you're gonna find the Coral Reef Lounge. But I wanna start today right here at the elevator bank. Now there are 3 elevator banks on this cruise ship, forward, midship, and aft. Let me turn the camera around, give you a better look. All right, so here's the deck one forward elevator bank. There's gonna be 4 elevators here. One thing you're gonna notice, guys, this is an older ship. This is a 25-year-old ship. You're not gonna see a lot of technology, but you're gonna see a lot of old school communication. You're gonna see a lot of signs that'll tell you where you are. And we're gonna go this way and see if we can enter into the Coral Reef Lounge to get the tour started. All right, so here we are, all the way forward, deck one, Coral Reef Lounge. A great little lounge. They're gonna have different entertainment and things in here. I love the decor. What I really love are the bench seats with the tables in front of them. So you can sit comfortably, have your drink there, and enjoy the show. You notice they've got a full bar here as well. So that's a quick look. Coral Reef Lounge, you can enter on the port side or the starboard side. We came in on the starboard side, so let's get out of here and see the rest of this cruise ship. Now on each side of the ship, you can take some stairs. It'll get you right up to deck 2, but we're gonna go by the elevator. All right, so now we're back at the forward elevator bank here, deck 1. We're gonna head up to deck 2. As a reminder, you do have the stairwells here that'll go all the way up alongside the elevators. Below us is just gonna be deck A. That's gonna be crew area, and that's gonna be where you get off the ship when you're in a cruise port. Now, deck 1 is also known as the Coral Reef deck, and one thing you're gonna see as we walk through the ship is they have some very, very cute names for each one of these decks.
Going up. Doors closing.
Next stop is gonna be the flip-flop deck.
Deck 2. Doors opening.
All right, so I'd like to make sure we put things in perspective. Here we are, forward elevator bank. Again, you've got your 4 elevators. They are not smart elevators, these are old school. You hit the button, it comes and takes you where you wanna go. Now on either side, on the port side or on the starboard side, we can go ahead and enter into the Stars on the Water Theater. Now I mentioned when we were downstairs, the Coral Reef Lounge. You have access from deck 2. You can walk down the steps to deck 1. We went ahead and took the elevator down there. And now we're gonna take a look at the Stars on the Water Theater. Now here we are in the theater. It's gonna cover 2 levels of seating. There's actually 3 levels of access. The first level, again, I love, just like the Coral Reef Lounge, love the bench seating here with the tables in front. Super, super comfortable. The second level up there has standard seats. So if you're a little bit of a bigger person like me, you might wanna get down here to deck 2, the lower level, to grab your seat. But it's a big, beautiful theater. You've got stairs that'll take you up if you can't find a seat down below here. They got a nice big stage, and we've seen a couple of really good shows here in this theater this week, so definitely recommend checking it out, coming to the theater, and enjoying what the Islander has to offer for you. So there's a look at the theater here, deck 2, all the way forward. Now let's keep this tour moving. Right there, you do have some stairs that'll take you up to deck 3 if you want to go upstairs that way. And again, I mentioned they had stairs all the way in front of the theater as well to get you up to the next level of seating. All right, we're back at that elevator bank forward deck 2, and now we're gonna go ahead and head to the aft of the ship and see everything you can find here on deck 2. So again, we just checked out the Stars on the Water Theater. We saw the Coral Reef Lounge, one deck below. Yeah, let me point out restrooms. I always like to point out how many restrooms there are. There's a good amount of them on this cruise ship. And one more thing to see, I mentioned there's not a lot of technology. You're not gonna have some LCD screens that you can tap by every elevator. So look for the signage that's gonna show you what is gonna be on each deck. Now let's head forward. Now right here on the left, you have the far out area. That's gonna be a kids area that you can check out. It's an adult-free zone. But we're also entering the far side of the world. This is gonna be a full lounge, a full bar, and a little bit of a Asian dining experience as well. Right here on the starboard side is the far out arcade. Let me give you a quick look at that. If you got kids, they can spend hours in here and a whole lot of your money playing video games and having a good time. Now opposite the arcade is going to be the far side of the world lounge. They're going to do all kinds of different types of performances in here. They've got a sound system, they've got a stage. They were doing country dancing in here. They've got a piano for entertaining as well. So you're going to find all types of things going on here in this lounge. Oh, and by the way, quick access up and down. Here's a nice little staircase that'll get you from deck 2 up to deck 3 really quick. But if you're like me on vacation, I'm all about the elevator. I didn't come here to work out. Some of you did, I didn't. Now there's gonna be a far side of the world bar here as well. They're gonna have sushi here. They've got a full menu. And there's another look at this very nice lounge. You can come here, relax, hang out if you need some quiet time, or it'll be hustling and bustling as well. Now if I go all the way to the port side, there's a little walkway that'll take me into a place called the casino, but I'm gonna show you the other way into the casino because that's a little more exciting. Once again, that is the far side of the world lounge, bar, and dining. Up ahead, you can see the Margaritaville Casino. Again, we've got the signage up top. Okay, that'll tell you where you're going or where you've been. And now we're entering the casino. I mentioned earlier, guys, it's about 5:30 in the morning. There's no one in here. It's not open. The slots are not open either right now. So it's okay that we're filming. But as you can see, for an older, smaller ship, it's got a lot of potential to take all your money. Now they've got a live poker table here that's been busy every time I've come in. They've got a nice array of tables here. They're gonna have your blackjack, 3-card poker, 4-card poker. They've got the roulette table right there as well. They've got a single craps table over here. And then they've also got the Love and Luck Casino Bar that I'm gonna show you. Here we are, the Love and Luck Casino Bar. Full bar right here, great selection. And I don't wanna get you guys too excited, but I have found some really good bourbon on this cruise ship. We'll talk more about that a little later. All right, so let's get out of the casino and keep heading forward on deck 2. Hey, before we get out of here, one thing I want to let you know is Margaritaville at Sea does not use your cabin card when you sit down to play a game, okay? What you want to do when you get here is you want to come over to the loyalty desk and you want to sign up for our loyalty program, and they will issue you a card similar to casinos in Vegas and other places. So that's going to be important. You don't want to miss out on getting those points. From what I understand, every $5 played on the slot machine, it's going to get you 1 point. And you're going to earn points based on how long you play and the size of your bet on the gaming tables. Okay, we're leaving the Margaritaville Casino. There's only one way to go, so we're on the right road, heading towards midship here on deck 2. Really quick, let me just show you the midship elevator bank. And you got your stairs right there. And here's your elevator bank. As usual, just like the front, we've got 4 elevators here in this bank. Although, I got a little treat for you. In addition to those 4, there are 3 more elevators that will go all the way up the atrium. They have the glass enclosure so you can see everything going on from deck 2 all the way up to deck 9. We'll show you that a little bit later, don't you worry about it. All right, now we're back to where I kind of started this video here in the atrium. Right there is going to be the flip-flop bar, very popular spot to hang out. They're going to have lots of fun events here. They had White Night here last night. That was super cool. A really nice chill seating area over here that you can hang out in. The doors here in front of me on either side are going to be where you're going to access the ship on embarkation and debarkation days. Right across the way over here is going to be guest services. And you've got the excursion desk here as well. And don't forget the massive Islander flip-flop. I haven't mentioned it much, but hey, this ship is incredibly Jimmy Buffett themed. If you're a Buffett fan, you're gonna love this ship. Oh boy, look at that up there. Look at that. Look at all the parrots and the fish. And one thing you'll notice, again, it's a Spirit class ship, but they've done some amazing things with the decor here. Look how they just filled this up with these palm trees. Okay, they're fake, but still, it looks great versus just having a very bland atrium. So they've really, really spruced it up here. All right, so that is a look at the atrium, the flip-flop bar. Always hopping. Now let's keep heading towards the aft of the ship. Now again, the route I'm taking is the only way you can go. Sometimes ships have a single corridor down the middle. Sometimes they have one on each side. This deck just has one here on the starboard side. Lots of promotions all over the ship for the Margaritaville Vacation Club. So if you're a big, big fan of Margaritaville, that's something you want to look at. There's some nice little chill areas here. You can just sit, relax, look out the window, and you have a little bit more of that up ahead. Now coming up here is going to be the Hemisphere Dancer Spirits and Crafts area. Now if this bar looks familiar, that means that you have cruised Carnival before, because this is kind of where they would have their alchemy bar on a lot of the ships. But this is called, again, the Hemisphere Dancer Craft Spirits. Guys, let me know in the comments, Hemisphere Dancer, do you know what that stands for? Do you know what that is representing? Let me know, and we'll see how smart you are or how big of a Jimmy Buffett fan you are. But a very cool place to get cocktails here. There's always a band playing, and these guys are always rocking out. So that's very cool. A little spot off to the side, Pearl's Dining. They do a lot of the art stuff in there, storage and art sales and things of that nature. Right here is going to be the Hot nightclub. This place opens at 11, so nothing going on until the nightclub opens. And it's a 2-level nightclub, actually. You go in here and you can actually get down. I'll show you a little bit of it right here. So if you want to party all night long, check out the Hot nightclub. All right, now here we are at the aft elevator bank. Now again, this is a smaller ship, right? We got here pretty quickly. Again, you've got 4 elevators. Let me put it into perspective. And now deck 2, all the way at the aft of the ship, is going to be the Finn's dining room. Let's see if we can sneak in and give you a look. All right, guys, so here we are, lower level dining room, the Finn's dining room. You can have breakfast here. We've had breakfast here. Great breakfast, as a matter of fact. You can have your dinner here as well. They're going to do brunch at times, but it is ready for breakfast right now because it's so early in the morning. But I'll tell you what, this is a beautiful spot. It's bright. I love the colors. I love what they've done with the dining room here. Finn's. I mean, look at the detail here. That is fantastic. Now the lower level for main dining room dining is Finn's. The upper level is the Islander, and I'll show you that, and I'll tell you what the difference is here in a minute as well. But here's a quick look at the Finn's dining room. There's no assigned seating here on the Islander. You just come here when you're hungry at night once it's open. Sometimes you might have to wait a few minutes for a table, not often. We got in very quickly each time. So there you go, that's a look at the Finn's dining room here at the aft area of deck 2. Okay, how are we doing so far? Do you feel like you're seeing a lot of the ship? Are you digging this style of ship tour? I hope you are. And if you are, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and share it with some friends. All right, now we're gonna go upstairs to deck 2, and I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's walk from the aft all the way forward this time, and we'll see more of this beautiful ship. Just show you a little bit about what I was saying with the name of the decks. Coral Reef, Flip Flop, Living It Up, Coastal Confessions, Changes in Attitude, let's see, Last Mango, Painted Sky, and Limes and Salt, and of course Deck 9, the 5 o'clock somewhere deck. All really neat little names that are definitely Jimmy Buffett themed. That's the vibe. And then in the elevator, it also should give you a quick look at what's on each one of the decks.
Doors opening.
All right, now here we are, deck 3. Guys always working hard on the ship. Good morning, guys. How you doing? All right, let me point out really quick. On deck 3, you can actually get outside and walk around the ship. They do have a nice outside deck area. Let's see if I can show you that right now. Now, the weather this cruise has been insane, but right now it's pretty calm. But here's just an example. You can go outside anytime you want, get a little bit of fresh air. I believe this will go just about all the way around the ship. And I know you can't really see much because it's 5:30 in the morning. But you can hear the ocean. Do you hear it? That's right, it's beautiful. Okay, now let's head back inside and get the rest of this tour. Deck 3, coming up for you. We're gonna do something different here because I'm gonna take you all the way from the back to the front this time. We're gonna mix it up. They do have a little sign. They've got a sparkling brunch going on today from 8:30 to 11:30. So if you're a fan of brunches, this is the place for you. From what I understand, they do have an upcharge. All right, so now we're deck 3, the Islander dining room for main dining. Now here's the difference. Notice this dining room here has tablecloths. It's gonna be a little more of a, I don't know, formal setting, if you will. But this dining room is specifically for suite guests and people with the dining package. They're gonna have the same menu as the main dining room with a few additional items to choose from. You can also choose to pay an extra couple dollars and dine up here with the regular main dining room menu if you just like the ambiance and you like this dining room better. I'm not sure why you'd want to pay extra for the same thing you can get downstairs, but hey, some people like to. And I can tell you with 100% honesty, Sharon and I have enjoyed some of the best main dining room meals between these two main dining rooms that we've ever had on a cruise ship. Service and food. I don't know what it is, but I wasn't expecting to be wowed by this cruise ship and this experience as we have been. The quality of service, the quality of food, everything has been top notch. Let's get out of here and walk forward. Now again, we are on deck 3, aft. We're at the aft elevator bank. There's the stairs that'll go up as well here in the aft. That was the Islander dining room. Finn's was below, Islander right here. And now we're gonna walk forward, coming into the Bubbles Up Lounge. All right, this is a fun little lounge. There's someone playing piano all the time. Good morning, how you doing? Right here is the Compass Rose conference room. So if you're here with a group doing conferences, I hope you're not. I mean, that means you're working. But if you are, you're gonna be hanging out there a little bit. And right here is just a cute little lounge, the Bubbles Up bar. Here's a little view of what you can get at the Bubbles Up bar. I know you might have seen that drink on some other cruise lines, but it never gets old. And the piano player has been pretty good. I've heard her singing, and she's done a nice job. It's not that goofy, silly piano stuff you see on other cruise lines. It's just fun, jamming piano. Now we're gonna keep walking forward here on deck 3. Some nice seats here to look out, get a view of the water outside. Again, this is the one corridor going from the aft to the forward part of the ship. Coming up here, we've got your photo area. But they will have photos being taken. They have digital photo access here. So you'll be able to find you'll be able to find the photos you're looking for and purchase them. Oh, here's a nice couple. I don't know who you are, but thanks for being on my video. So there you go, photo area right there. Oh, Lovely Cruise Photos. That's the official name, Lovely Cruise Photos. Here's a look down to that atrium we were at on deck 2. You've got stair access in addition to the elevators there. Now right up here, I'm gonna go the other way, but I wanna show you that there's a place called Permanent Reminder, and that's a tattoo shop, guys. There is a small little tattoo shop right here on the Islander. Pretty neat. Sharon and I did not get a tattoo this week, but if you wanna do it, hey, go for it. All right, let's keep going around to this side of the ship here. Cool little ship model to check out. Margaritaville at sea. I don't know if you're noticing how great this ship looks, right? If I told you it's a 25-year-old ship, would you believe me? The detail and everything, the cleanliness, the refurbishment these guys did on this ship was unbelievable. All right, now right up here, we've got a concierge area. Now, if you have access to the concierge area, you can come in here and, I mean, there's a concierge. Diana will take great care of you here on the ship. At least it's Diana now. You can also go in there and get a little drink if you need to wet your whistle. You've also got your future cruise desk right up here. So if you want to purchase your next cruise while you're here, you can do that. And they do have an office for the Margaritaville Vacation Club, right? Keep in mind, this is just a tiny little fragment of the Margaritaville empire. If you're into traveling, if you're into vacationing, Margaritaville has so many destinations everywhere around the world, and the Vacation Club is just one part of it. All right, now let's keep walking around, heading towards the forward part of the ship. Again, we're going back to front this time. Here's that midship elevator bank right here. You've got your 3 glass elevators here. We're on the Living It Up deck, by the way, if I didn't mention that. Oh, and here's a look, the permanent reminder tattoo parlor right here. All right, now we're gonna head more towards the front of the ship. Again, you've got signs telling you where you're going. More access to the outdoor area if you need a little fresh air. There's the stairs, midship stairs. There's that elevator bank. You can access the outside on the port side over there or the starboard side, but the starboard side is where the walkway goes through to get to the front of the ship. Now we're coming to the everything but sand area, and this is where you're gonna do a little shopping. Do you like to shop when you're on a cruise? Let me know in the comments below. I know my wife Sharon loves to. Now, one thing you're gonna see here, in addition to the usual cruise stuff, is a great selection of Margaritaville branded product. And guess what? It's November, mid-November, so the Christmas stuff is out too, and Sharon has gone ballistic over that. But you're gonna have your jewelry, your watches, your trinkets, your beach-themed items, Margaritaville logo stuff, all of it. You can shop at the Island Time Gifts and More, or you can go right into the Margaritaville store for the tchotchke. Yeah, I don't even know if I could say tchotchke, because everything is kind of of really good quality. Now, the price matches the quality, if you know what I mean, but they have a very nice selection of things here. Would you buy that outfit? I don't know, I don't think it's me. I'm not sure if they have my size. How about a souvenir flip-flop? Of course, you're gonna have your cigarettes, your booze. Here's some treats, some candy to get your fix, a little bit of medication, all that kind of good stuff. They've got it all here in the shops on Margaritaville at Sea Islander. And now we're heading into the Havana Daydreamin' Sports Bar. Now, if you didn't know, Jimmy Buffett loved Cuba. He loved Havana. He liked to go there and party. At least that's what I'm being told. Hey, there's a little car. That's not actually his car, just so you know. But so they named this the Havana Daydreamin' Sports Bar. Now, it's kind of funny. It's not a traditional sports bar. I mean, here's the bar. It's gonna be a bar during the day and at night. It's also a little Cuban coffee place all day long as well. But right here, you're gonna notice there are 3 rooms that have this very Cuban theme to them. But they have TVs in here, and there's always sports on the TVs. So you can take a look right here. Now, if you're here during a big sports day, hey, I don't know, college football Saturday, NFL Sunday, Monday night, Thursday night, stuff like that, they're gonna have football games on throughout here. So there's a good chance you're gonna see your team playing, and that's very cool. So you've got 2 more of similar rooms, just like that one, with TVs in them. You can hang out, have a few drinks here, relax, cool little environment. Like I said, sports bar theme, not so much. It's really a Cuban theme with some TVs playing sports. But hey, if you're a sports fan, sometimes that's all we need. All right, let's get on with this tour. Now earlier, you may have remembered I showed you some stairs that were going up from deck 2. These are those same stairs that'll take you down. Now let me go back out here to where we entered the Havana Daydreamin' Sports Bar. Okay, there's that little car. You can have a seat out here as well, drink a little coffee in the morning, look outside and get a view of the ocean passing by. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How are you, buddy? And one thing to point out right over here, we're kind of circling around. You're gonna have another one of the kids' joints, adult-free. The hangout is gonna be right here. And I can tell you right now, there have hardly been any kids that I've seen on this cruise. But maybe that's a time of the year thing, because it is, well, we started this cruise on the 9th of November, just a 5-day cruise out of Tampa. And now we're going forward a little bit more, and we are gonna come to the forward elevator bank right up here. Looks familiar? It should. One level up from the forward on deck 2. We're on deck 3 here. You've got your stairs. Here's another entrance to the hangout area for the kids right back here. And then you have another entrance to the Stars on the Water Theater. We saw it down below. Here, I'll show you what it looks like up high. First, let me point out there is one more staircase. You can access the upper seats, the higher seats on deck 4 here in the Stars on the Water Theater, right there. Now here's a look from above at the theater. Right, I mentioned you can actually get to seats from up there, or you can enter here on deck 3 and walk up. But take a look at this. It is a beautiful theater. Very, very nice. One last look at that stage. All right, now let's head out of here. So that's everything here on deck 3, all the way forward. The theater. Again, the stairs going up to more seating. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Did I say that that's everything for forward on deck 3? Because guess what? We've got Jimmy Buffett's Highway straight ahead, guys. That's right, going all the way around to the front of the ship. The A1A Jimmy Buffett Memorial Highway. Again, I mentioned earlier, this is a Spirit class ship. You've seen this on Carnival ships. Sorry to name drop another cruise line, but I wanted to make sense. But if you take a look here, this is gonna be a walkway that goes all the way to the front of the ship and all the way around to the other side. Now listen, I don't want to take away from the fun from when you come here, so I'm not going to do this whole walk right now. But just know that there are cute little chairs going all the way up and down here, each with a porthole view outside. And it's always very quiet here because not a lot of people know that it's here. So deck 3 all the way forward, the A1A Jimmy Buffett Memorial Highway. You can enter it on the port side, which is where we are, or you can run around and enter it on the starboard side as well. Just want to show you. As a matter of fact, here's a photo when Jimmy Buffett was presented the highway sign for Highway A1A in about 1980, I guess that was. And yes, I did just learn that fact on this cruise, I'm not gonna lie. So again, there's a look, and this goes all the way up to the front, and then there's a stairway that'll get you to the fitness center up there as well. But let's see if we can't get up to the next deck. All right, now we've jumped up to deck 4. Now deck 4 is almost all cabins, but all the way forward is another access to the Stars on the Water Theater. This is called the Coastal Confessions deck. There we've got our elevator bank right there. Some more hard-working folks here on the cruise ship. And let me just show you access right here to the Stars on the Water Theater. Actually a neat little entrance right here to get these upper level seats. You can access over there. Now, I thought we already had one final view, but here is one final view of the theater. Looks awesome from up here. And it is a huge, huge theater for such a small ship, under 3,000 max passengers. And they've got such a huge area like this. All right, now real quick, I jumped up here to deck 5 because deck 5 is actually all cabins, but all the way at the front of the ship is some kids clubs. I'm just gonna show you where those are. And I just wanna also give you a look here. You have got the forward elevator bank. You can see that's heading aft. This is heading forward. So I'm gonna go all the way forward here on deck 5. And we'll see if we can find those other kids clubs just to show you where they are. Right here we are all the way forward. The Parakeets Kids Club and the Jollymon Kids Club will be right down here. You've got an entrance right there and an entrance right there. So this is where those kids clubs are for some of the younger kids. Now there's a little stairwell right here. I wonder where that takes us. Let's take a look. I thought we might end up getting here. This is the Fins Up Fitness Center, guys. We are here on deck 4, Coastal Confessions deck. If you remember a few moments ago, we were up by the forward elevators having access to the theater. This is actually all the way up front behind the theater, or in front of the theater, I should say, and that's the Fins Up Fitness Center. Let's take a quick peek here. Listen, it's early in the morning. I do know there's one person working out. I'm not trying to interrupt anybody, but you just got a very small little fitness center here. Now let's go back up these stairs and see what we've got all the way up on the upper deck. All right, so far, we showed you Coral Reef Lounge deck 1. We showed you decks 2 and 3. A little bit of deck 4 and 5 as well. We had a little bit to see. 6, 7, 8, all staterooms, nothing going on there, guys. But 9 and 10, that's where the party starts. All right, we made it up to deck 9, forward elevator bank. Again, just giving you perspective. Starting here at the forward elevator banks. On the starboard side of the ship is the Margaritaville Saint Somewhere Salon. All right, so you need to get your hair done. You need a blowout, ladies, or something like that. Is that what they call it? You can get it done right in there. Forward on this deck are a whole lot of cabins. Maybe these are spa cabins. Again, Margaritaville Saint Somewhere Salon right here. That's gonna be on the port side. Now as we get to the starboard side over here, you're gonna have access to some more cabins all the way up front, and you're gonna have the Margaritaville Saint Somewhere Spa. Now yes, I apologize. We did not get any spa visual this trip, but otherwise we're gonna move on with the rest of our tour. I mentioned cabins going all the way forward on this deck. Here you go. There is a little sign here talking about appointments and reservations, age requirements, spa courtesy, service charges, and all kinds of stuff like that. Now right here, whether it's on the starboard side or the port side, we can enter into the Lido deck area. Well, it's not really the Lido deck here, it's the pool deck. And we're coming on to the land shark side of the pool deck right here. Are you ready? Boom. That's right, I said boom. That's how I feel when I walk out here. I feel like boom. Here we are, guys. All right, now this kind of ship has a very unique setup. There's gonna be 2 pools here on the pool deck. This is the forward pool, and this is on the land shark side of the pool deck. Good morning. And here you're gonna have the land shark bar, you're gonna have the upper land shark bar, and the land shark lookout. Got your hot tub right there. Yes, it's closed off. We got the pool right here, and you can tell we've got a little bit of movement going on here on the ship at the way this water is moving around in here. Now, one thing that's super cool, right up here, you've got a huge big screen. Right now it's just playing a little bit of music and some visuals, but this is gonna play football games when they're on TV, so that was awesome. I got to watch my team play on Sunday night, a great evening. And during the day, a lot of times we're gonna have concerts. You can see a Jimmy Buffett concert or music related to Jimmy Buffett, and they'll have that playing out here. So the land shark pool area, this side of the pool deck, is a great place to hang out and get your music vibe on. All right, they've got really nice decor here. Again, guys, 25-year-old cruise ship. Looks like it's barely 5 years old. And just the little things they've added in here to give you that kind of beach feel, that Caribbean vibe feel, are really awesome. Now let's go and show you the other side of the pool deck. And that's gonna be the 5 o'clock somewhere side. Again, one more look, land shark bar right here. If you like land shark lager, this is the place to be. As we go through here, little louder music. I'm gonna talk louder so I don't get in trouble, but this is gonna be the 5 o'clock somewhere bar right here. All right, same kind of setup really, but just a little different vibe. This is gonna be a pool over here. There's no TV, but they are gonna have entertainment on the stage that they have set up here, and you'll have that during the day. On a sea day, you might have that. It's a little windy, sorry about that if you're hearing that in the microphone, but they got a hot tub right here. They've got the pool right here and the 5 o'clock somewhere bar. Over there again, you can see the Land Shark second level bar. Lights are on there and the lookout. And I'll show you that with some daytime pictures so you can get a feel for that as well. Don't worry about that. And then they also have something, I don't know if I like it or not, but they've got these little day beds and you actually reserve these. So these are here in the middle of the deck on the 5 o'clock somewhere side. And you can reserve these and have it for yourself all day long. You can come and go as you please. So if you want to drop a few extra bucks, that can be done. Now straight ahead here on the starboard side of the pool deck, you've got Cheeseburger in Paradise. This is going to be the burger bar. And if I go over here, we're going to find the Mexican food place. And that's going to be the Mexican Cutie Cantina. And that's right over here. And both of these are going to be kind of daytime lunch into the afternoon and evening venues that you can get a quick snack, a quick bite, a nice lunch, and you can check these places out. They've got the drinks over here, coffee, juices, water, things like that. And on this side, again, you got more tables, you've got some more of those reserved day loungers. And just another look at the pool area here. Very cool little things, the additions of these palm trees lit up, these lights, things like that, just kind of take it up a notch. All right, now on either side of this pool deck, you can enter into the buffet area. It's going to be called the Port of Indecision Buffet. And so you can go in on the starboard, you can go in on the port side, or you can go in this way too. Let me show you this little secret way. Now I like this way because when you come this way, you get to pass the ice cream machines. And every time I've come to get ice cream, first off, it's been amazing, delicious, and there's always somebody making it, handing it out for you, so it doesn't turn into a whole sloppy mess during the day. And that's a big plus. Also because there's not 100 kids getting it. It's mostly adults I'm finding on this cruise ship. All right, now here we are at the elevator bank, midship elevator bank here. Straight ahead, you'll see the glass elevators, just like we saw down below. They come all the way up here. And either way you can go, port side or starboard, to access the buffet area. Now we'll go this way. I pointed out that you can get from the pool deck back here these other methods, and those are some sliding open doors that you can enter the buffet area from as well. So here we are, the Port of Indecision Buffet. Now I mentioned those elevators. How's this for a look down? Whoa. Hope you're not afraid of heights, guys. That goes all the way down. That's where we began the entire tour, all the way down to deck 2. And here's those glass elevators. Looks awesome, doesn't it? Right ahead of me are stairs that go up to deck 10, and that's gonna be the JWB steakhouse up there. And I don't know if you know this, but there's a plane right there, and that is the Hemisphere Dancer, or a replica. It's supposed to represent it, I believe. And that was Jimmy Buffett's plane, the Hemisphere Dancer. All right, now, the buffet is pretty interesting, how it's set up. Okay, now this is the forward part of the buffet. All right, now they're gonna be serving some breakfast, lunch, and dinner up here. There are 2 sides to this for when it gets busy. So you'll have a whole buffet area here. They're just getting it ready right now. It's still early in the morning. You're gonna have your drinks, your coffee, and things like that. So this is the forward part of the buffet. But then we can also walk all the way around through the buffet tables to the back side of the buffet. Now it's about a little after 6 right now. They're starting to get some of the food out. Oh, that stuff looks pretty good. That'll get you hungry. They got some pastries. There is a back buffet bar area too that they might use if it's a little busier. Okay, they've got all the chairs and things like that. You see some folks already out. And guys, right here is Frank and Lola's Pizzeria. All right, so 3 great places to eat on the pool deck. Frank and Lola's Pizzeria. Cheeseburger in Paradise, and also the Mexican Cutie Cantina. Okay, you've got a nice little area here for your drinks, coffee, juices, complimentary. Through those doors is the aft elevator bank. We're not going there yet because what we do need to see is right here, the Margaritaville coffee shop. Okay, now they've got a full menu of coffees here. Everything does cost an upcharge. None of it is included in any drink package, just so you know. But they're gonna have regular coffees, lattes, things like that, other drinks, as well as spiked drinks. And during the day, they're gonna have sandwiches and cool little desserts. This is a little sandwich bar. Now there's still a little bit more to go here. All the way back in the aft part of the ship, deck 9, the pool deck, also known as the 5 o'clock somewhere deck. This is an adults only area, okay? There's gonna be a pool and a bar back here. This is gonna be the tiki bar back here, guys. Now listen, it's not even set up yet. Again, it's barely 6:30 in the morning. The deck chairs are all just sat in here. But this is gonna be the tiki bar. I know it looks like this now, but here's what it looks like during the day when it's hopping. All right, you can tell. The party starts here. People have a great time at this place, at this bar. You can just sit back here and chill out. And now we're back to the nighttime view. Here's what it looks like right now. You can see the statue with the margarita in her hand. And this whole back area will be filled with sunbathers and people having a great time here, the aft part of the ship. There's some nice little clamshell seats over there, seats along the side, they'll have cushions to relax on. So a lot of comfort, a lot of cool vibes, and a lot of drinks to be had right here at the Tiki Bar and Grill. All right, now also back here in this adult area, besides the Tiki Bar, are gonna be 2 little food venues, Island Eats and Tiki Grill. And they're gonna be serving some unique kind of island treats and island food, some seafoods in one, some grilled items at the other, not grilled like hot dog burger, but some Polynesian type of food. And for a little bit of an upcharge, you can get some of those items right back here at the Tiki Bar. Now, while we've been here, those bars haven't been really fully set up, the food venues, and I think they were actually doing both out of one location just to make it simpler. But on one side, you've got Island Eats, the other side, you got the Tiki Grill. And that's what we're finding back here, the aft section, deck 9. While we're all the way back here, instead of going back to the elevator to go up one deck, how about we just take the stairs? Again, here's a little look. I mentioned they've got the clamshells here. And guys, if you can notice, we are just starting to get a little bit of a sunrise out here. Look at how beautiful that is. Just happening over the horizon. Looks gorgeous. All right, so now we're gonna go up one more deck. We're gonna go up to deck 10. We're all the way in the aft of the ship. Again, we've got the Tiki Bar back here. We've got that aft pool back here. So now we're gonna go up the stairs. And we're almost done with this tour, guys. I don't want to burst your bubble. Also, it is pretty windy up here, so you'll have to excuse me if the audio is a little jacked up. But right here is going to be the slide. I know it's hard to see, so I'm going to put some video in that I got with Sharon. And here's some daytime video of this whole slide area. Also on deck 11, you've got a cool little kids area, right? They've got a little playground area that you can go into, the amphibian playground, I think they call it. And so you've got that right up these stairs, and that's a pretty cool little setup. Now, as we come back down here to deck 10, we're gonna walk forward against the wind. Now also right up here is another set of stairs where you can get to, and that is a little bit of a higher level area. You can get some sun if you can't find a seat anywhere else. But I don't know, guys, it's pretty close to this massive smokestack. So I don't know if I'd be going up there, but here's what it looks like in the daytime as well. Now each side of this deck, deck 10, there are stairs that'll go from 9 to 10 right here. They're enclosed. I've seen this on a couple different cruise ships, just how the Spirit class is set up. Now I happen to be on the starboard side of the ship heading forward. The port side has the same thing we've seen. All right, and now we're back to looking over at the pool deck. Here's a little view of the 5 o'clock somewhere bar area again. This looks gorgeous right now. Unbelievable, look at that. Super cool. All right, there's that stage, putting it in perspective. We're coming up towards midship here. All right, so there's the 5 o'clock somewhere pool area. Another look at that sunrise. All right, now here we are at the Land Shark Bar. This is deck 10, the higher level of the Land Shark Bar. The wind is howling. Again, I apologize about that. But during the day, this will be open when they have good weather, especially on a sea day, it's awesome. Sit right here, have a few beverages with your friends and your family. And guys, right up this little steps here is gonna be the Land Shark Lookout. Now, right now, I don't know, it's a little bit, I might get blown off of there. So I'm gonna insert a little video right here of what it looks like during the day, and you'll get the full vibe. Now, right on the other side of this, on the port side, are some more seats. No bar on this side, but cool little area that you can sit, hang out with your friends. And again, during the day, you can get deck chairs up here as well, just to get a little sun, listen to the music. Now here's a very interesting thing. On the 5 o'clock somewhere side, if you can see right there, there's tracks. This roof will slide closed, and if you have bad weather, if it's colder time of year, something like that, there can be a roof that slides over top and closes in this whole pool area right here to create a warmer, nicer environment that is free from any bad weather. So that's a nice thing about the 5 o'clock somewhere side. They can do that for you. Over here on the Land Shark side, they do not have that. This will be open to whatever weather is going on. But again, a gorgeous view right here. Now, I always like to point out, there is some love for the smokers here. Okay, forward on this ship, just past the Land Shark pool area, up here on deck 10, it's a pretty good sized area for smokers, cigars, cigarettes, the whole 9 yards. You can get your hands on it and have a little fun. And guys, right up there is gonna be deck 11. Now it's closed off. They have a rope going over those stairs right there ahead of us. But up there is gonna be the mini golf, also the cornhole. They have like a mini golf cornhole course up there, which is super cool. Sharon and I did a little mini golf the other day, but they have that available up there for you as well. So that's always fun. And there's a pickleball course too. So I'm gonna put a little video in here. You can check out the cornhole part. That's very neat. And you, the family, the kids, whoever you got, can spend a little afternoon doing a little cornhole, doing a little mini golf, doing a little pickleball, and having a good time. Well guys, that's everything. That's a look at the whole ship. I hope you enjoyed this type of tour, getting up early in the morning, seeing it without a lot of people in the way. I just think it's the best way to do it. We don't want to piss off any guests, and we want to be able to see everything we want to see and have access the best we can. Then that's why I show it to you. I like to overlay a few other videos on top of it so you can get a feel for it now and what it's like when it's really hopping. So I hope you enjoyed yourself. Thanks for joining me. Make sure before you leave, do us a favor, give the video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, maybe hit the notification bell. Check out more videos on the channel. There are a ton of them. And by all means, again, contact my amazing wife, Sharon, at sharonatsea@gmail.com. That's right, sharonatsea@gmail.com to book your next cruise. She's incredibly experienced. She's been doing this for years and years, has booked thousands of cruises with every cruise line, and she can get you booked on any cruise, anytime, anywhere. Email her today. What are you waiting for? She is awesome. And until next time, thanks for joining me, and we'll see you in the next video.